Hey guys, this is Alan here with RAZZLE, and today I'll be reviewing the second film in the 50 Shades franchise, that is 50 Shades Darker. The film stars Dakota Johnson and Jamie Dornan. With all the young adult novels being such a rage today, this film is bound to be a success, right? Let's find out. Okay guys, brief synopsis of the film. This movie takes place after the 50 Shades of Grey movie. It takes place, Anastasia Steele has now gotten a different job, not with Christian Grey, and they are split apart. And they try to bring themselves together to form a relationship of sorts and try to fix the things that were wrong with their relationship in the first movie. There's really some more stuff that happens in the movie, but the plot isn't important. That's not why anyone showed up to this movie. Going into this movie, after seeing the first 50 Shades movie, I had a pretty good idea about what I was gonna see. I was gonna see some underdeveloped characters with a lackluster story that doesn't really feel like it's going anywhere, based solely on the idea of look how sexy these two are together. I wasn't wrong. So usually I like to start these videos out with the positives, so without further ado, here we go. I don't think that Dakota Johnson is that bad of an actor, but the lines in this movie make it look like she's that bad of an actor, but she is genuinely likable, so I'll give it props for that, though I don't know if that's the movie or really her just being a genuinely likable person. On to the negatives. Okay guys, I don't want to spend a lot of time on the negatives just because I know that there's a lot to get through and I don't want to make this video too long. So right off the bat, just want to start by saying Jamie Dornan is bad. He's bad at acting here, his character is written poorly, but he brings nothing to the table, no charisma, and you just sit there the entire time almost being annoyed when he's on screen. Jamie Dornan is also creepy in this movie, where they have to dive in a lot of times to say, hey, this guy's not as rapey as he seems, which never really comes through. The two, Anastasia Steele and Christian Grey, jump right into a relationship that seemed doomed to fail after movie number 1, and I can't believe no one else is talking about how this relationship makes no sense as they have no similar interests. There are two different villains that are almost cartoonishly evil, which seems crazy that we can have a movie in 2017 that seems like a love story that has villains so comically bad. There is one interesting villain, count that there's 3 villains in the movie, but there is one semi-interesting villain that is completely mishandled and becomes almost a throwaway by the end of the movie. Toward the end of the movie, there is a suspenseful scene that lasts about 2 total minutes, and no one in the audience is left in suspense. Sex scenes in this movie are basically taboo after a full movie of the first one just being devoted entirely to those sex scenes. In this one, it's like, when you see them naked having sex, it's like, yeah, it's nothing. Sex scenes are also jarring from the story of the movie. Every side character is poorly acted and poorly written, and you want to see more of the poorly written, poorly acted main characters just because the side characters are so bad. And lastly, this movie should be a movie for people that are into the BDSM, bondage, submissive, things like that. But this movie spends the entire time saying that Christian Grey is totally messed up for being into this stuff. So what is confusing to me, and it's through the first movie too, but what's really confusing to me is that we have an entire movie that's devoted to a not too crazy BDSM thing. It's not crazy that people can be into that. That's a totally normal thing. People have their own fetishes. That's fine. But this movie goes out of its way to say that this is not normal, and that the only way you could be into this is if you're totally messed up in the head. So who is this movie for? Okay guys, 50 Shades Darker is one of the highest quality pornography films that I've seen in recent memory, but its poor acting, lackluster story, and the decision to all of a sudden make it a thriller had me wishing for a safe word to get out of the theater. And that is why I'm going to give 50 Shades Darker a 3 out of 10. Okay guys, that's it for this video. This has been Alan for RAZZLE, and if you like this video, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. It's going to update you on any time that we have any new content, and we're planning on putting a lot of things out, be it trailer reactions, movie reviews, and some other things that we have really excited to bring to you guys coming down the pike. So that is all for this one. I hope you guys have a great day, and go ahead and watch some of our other videos. Thank you very much. Have a good one.